up? Welcome back to another video, guys. I am here with the coolest white guy I know, Sir Jerry. Lord Jerry. What? We need to give you another name. I don't know.
We need a new name.
Sir Jerry?
I don't know about
Sir Jerry. We were originally gonna have a different discussion video, and then I kind of changed it around. I'm like, you know what? Let's talk about this topic. You guys already saw the title and the thumbnail. And I didn't really want to get into this because right now I see it's like I think the biggest thing on YouTube right now, and everyone's hitting it hard. Main reason why I didn't want to go really into this topic is because it's a little political. I'm gonna just say it's a little. When it comes to everything, it's just a little political, you know. But you know what? I want to talk about it. I want to see all the pros and cons, and I kind of want to just break down everything and obviously give my thoughts. Jerry wants to give his thoughts and everything. And the main reason why I really wanted to speak about this because I think it's just a discussion that needs to be had. I think that we just live in a world right now where everything is just, you know, too sugar-coated and too sensitive. Everyone, a lot of people are drinking the sensitive water, you know, and
Kool-Aid, yeah.
The sensitive Kool-Aid, and I really don't know what it is. And I think we gotta stop as Americans. We gotta stop and put an end to this and
toughen up
and bring it back how it was before. Like, it is what it is. Like, people need to stop getting so offended over little things. We live in America. This is the land of the free, freedom of speech, and you should be able to say and do whatever it is that pleases you, you know, as far as you know, obviously you're not hurting anybody or
physically hurting
anybody, but come on, man, like, it needs to come to an end. So, all right, so obviously some of you guys know what's been happening with $1 Million Bogan. He has a connection with his local dealership in Australia, where he goes in there, he does a ton of work on his bike, and he talks a lot of shit, and he's a funny guy, man. Like, I've watched $1 Million Bogan since he brought in a 48 into his house one time. I don't know if it was his girlfriend's or his wife's or something. I don't know what it was. But yeah, well, that's when I first started watching him. Funny guy. He's just really entertaining. You know, he's a real entertaining guy. He has this, you know, this connection with this dealership, his local dealership, and I guess certain things were said in the video where he was in the dealership and he was saying something. I don't know if it was, from what I heard, it's maybe some gay jokes or something like that. And I guess Harley Davidson ended up giving a call to the dealership, and I guess the dealership told him, hey, listen, we were told that you need to take down the video because X, Y, and Z, and I don't know. That's what it is. So at this point, it's like, the way I want to break it off is like, all right, is Harley Davidson right for this? Is Harley Davidson wrong? Are they rubbing their noses where they really shouldn't be? Are they messing up something that could possibly be actually helping them in the long run? You're talking about a person who does content just fully on Harley Davidson.
Just promote your brand for free. Free
promotion. I mean, this guy has millions of viewers, you know, from all over the world. Mm-hmm. And at this point, it's like, are you really doing the right thing? And I kind of wanted to get your take on it first. Before that, so let's just cheer. We got some blue moons today, so cheer to you guys. Cheers to freedom of speech, man.
Yep.
You gotta. We live in America, you know. Freedom of speech. Talking about America. It's a cool little T-shirt here that I got from Into the AM. They sent me this shirt out. I'm gonna show you guys real quick. So pretty cool stuff. I got the Statue of Liberty here, half skull. Got the American flag in the back, pretty cool. Fits really nice. They also sent me this cool T-shirt right here, out. Little bright. So you got the skull with the melting paint all over it, and the planet and the eye. Like, that's really cool. And then if that's too much for you, you just want a simple little tee with a little logo on the left, then you have this as well. You got some pretty cool stuff. Prices are really good. They were nice enough to send me some stuff out to show you guys. So super excited and grateful for that. So thank you so much for Into the AM for sending me this out. And we also got some little stickers in here. So we're gonna be putting that on the sticker wall. Now, if you guys are interested in buying any of these t-shirts, I'm gonna link up the link at the description box and use my promo code MK87 for your 10% off. Like I said, shirts are pretty cheap. They're pretty cool. They have all types of different cool designs. A lot of like space and skulls and cool stuff like this. So if that's what you're into, check them out. 10% off. Quality and fitment, really good. Really nice and soft. I like the way it fits on me. You like it?
Yeah, I like it. It's cool.
You heard it from the man himself. All right, so with that being said, what's your whole take on everything?
$1 Million Bogan, I watched him a little bit, then I stopped watching him. You know, some of the stuff, he's entertaining, and some of the stuff's a little corny or whatever. Like, I don't like for me, I don't care how much money you have.
Yeah, I don't.
When you're trashing Harleys, like you're riding it through the salt and dropping your bike all over the place or whatever. I understand it's a certain people like that stuff or whatever. But no matter how much money I ever had, there's no way I'm dropping my bike in salt water and riding it through the mud.
Yeah,
and everything.
I'm not gonna trash.
I'm not doing that to my Harley. No, I'll buy a dirt bike for that.
Yeah.
But you know, as far as his, you know, here's a guy who loves the brand, spending all his money on the brand.
His own money.
What?
His own money.
His own money. Yeah, all his money, own money. You know, buying all these bikes, customizing them for his channel. Promoting Harley Davidson worldwide, and they're not giving him a cent. They're not giving him nothing. They're not even giving him parts for free or anything. They're, you know, he's got a relationship with his local dealer, but the Harley, the company, doesn't give him squat. So he's helping them out for free, and he's been promoting. And now, like, you know, I understand maybe he said something that wasn't politically correct, but they could have probably handled it a little better instead of jumping all over the dealer's shit. And basically, you know, then he's in, you know, he pulled back because the guys at the dealership are his friends, and he might not face repercussions, but they would get repercussions from Harley Davidson corporate. So, you know, Harley, you got enough problems to worry about. Harley Davidson, here we go. You got enough problems to worry about with your declining sales and your 2022 pricing for freaking 1980 something technology. I love Harley Davidson. I bought 19 brand new Harley Davidsons, and I've had another 12 used ones. But you know what? Worry about what you got to worry about. Somebody could have just said, "Listen, can you just edit this part out? You don't have to take the whole video down. Just take that part out." You know, it could have been handled a little differently. The guy has a right to freedom of speech, even though he's in Australia. Maybe they don't have the same rights we do, but you know, he does have a right to his opinion or whatever.
I think that's the thing that kind of bothered me the most, because me as a content creator, and I'm nowhere near how big $1 Million Bogan is.
It's censorship.
But it's censorship. So that's where it kind of bothered me. It's like, all right, well, here I am making content. I talk very positive about Harley Davidson all the time.
We all do.
But a lot of times I'm gonna say the truth about the bike that I purchased with my own money. And if I don't like something, I'm gonna say it in black and white. And there's a lot of things that I've said before about my own bike and my other bike, or different Harley Davidson bikes that I don't like, or ideas that I just don't agree with them at all. So if this is number one, like what could be number two? You know, all right, well, at this point now, well, you can't say A, B, C, and D, and you need to take your video down, and we're gonna serve you. Like where is this really gonna go from here? Like, and where does the censorship go? Like I said, and I'll keep stressing the whole America thing. Like, where is the freedom of speech? And I know he lives out in Australia, and Harley Davidson is an American-based company. The thing is that whatever he said was inside a Harley dealership, and even though these Harley dealerships are owned and run by, you know, private families and private owners, like they're just
still under the thumb of
they're still under the thumb. So they're still under the Harley Davidson umbrella. So whatever corporate says,
that's what
that's gonna be.
Otherwise, you're gonna lose stuff or lose your dealership.
Unfortunately, corporate is just a bunch of guys and women who are wearing suits, sitting around a table, thinking about how to make more money, and not thinking about how can we make our clientele happier. How can we bring them the joy that that the older riders used to get back in the 70s and the 80s, you know?
Well, that's where I think, you know, like I was talking about how he's trashing his bikes or whatever, but that's kind of like how I think he's thinking in his mind he's thinking like in the 40s and the 50s where people used to drive these things all over the country through dirt roads and over the woods and all around the place, and the freedom of that. And
that was a different time, a different place.
Yeah, but I think that in his mind that's what he thinks. Harley Davidson is about, driving all over the country, going through where you want to go through, even though the bike's probably not capable and you're doing more damage to the bike than is reasonable.
Yeah.
But not for nothing, he's probably sold more Harley Davidsons by doing his videos than Jason Momoa is doing his. Momoa.
Listen,
Momoa.
Aquaman. All right.
Yeah.
This is another thing that I want to touch base on. So, I saw another video and I thought it was a really good video. So, huge shout out to Gears and Gadgets. Your video was really good, bro.
Mm-hmm.
So he went into some numbers and he put up, most of the biggest YouTubers. So he mentioned Blackhead. He mentioned Her Two Wheels. He mentioned Adam Sandoval,
Shade Tree,
and one or two more, right? And he basically added up all the subscribers and all the viewership and everything like that, and then put it against Jason Momoa, and it was like, well, here are the YouTube creators, and here's Aquaman
or Harley. Well, it's Harley's site. So.
Yeah, so it's like, all right, well, look, you're getting all this free promotion from these YouTubers, and I made a video like that once or twice, and people complained, and they were just trashing me because my whole thing was like, you know what? I think the biggest thing right now, the biggest idea, the number one way to promote any product right now, not just Harley Davidson, any product, is through influencers. Influencers right now they're on top of the totem pole. If you want to sell any type of product, a great influencer is the way to go, and the numbers show. The numbers don't lie. You got all these great YouTubers, and I watch a lot of them. The amount of work and content they put in is, is very, very appreciated, A lot of people think that it's just easy. It's not. A lot of work goes into making this little video right here, more than what you think. And editing is just another process, And well, let me just that was a little thing I had to get off my chest. But the content creators is the way to go, and you are now hurting your content creators by telling them they can't say certain things or whatever it is, or whatever is not political correct. And it's like, all right, well, we're gonna pay Aquaman. I don't know how much he's gonna pay. Let's just throw a number out there. We're gonna pay you $5 or $10 million, and we're gonna give you a few little free bikes. So here, post up a video or something. Like, the average person can't really relate to Aquaman.
No.
Any type of famous person.
He might be a cool dude, but the thing is,
I don't have anything against him. He probably is a really cool dude, But the average person could only relate with another average person. Yeah. So creators are average people. They're not superstars. They're not millionaires. Well, some are. But
yeah, but we're not going to
for the average person.
You're not going to take a $15,000 motorcycle that you got for free from Harley and spray paint it right away as soon as you get it.
That's pretty stupid.
Yeah.
But the average person relates and wants to relate to someone who's similar to them, and does similar things, and that's why this whole thing is so good. The whole YouTube thing is so good because there's so many different type of creators doing. Let's talk about motorcycle content. You have different type of creators from different places around the world, different colors, different sizes, different ethnicities, and they just come all together for the love of Harley Davidson. And that's what people love. That's what people want to see, and that's what people want to feel, the freedom. And that's the number one thing when you think about Harley Davidson is freedom. You're on two wheels. You're on your very special and expensive motorcycle that sounds very unique, that is an American icon. And just by you owning this piece of American icon, you feel special. It's just a cool factor, man. It's just such a cool factor about owning a piece of this heritage. Here we have my 2020 Lowrider S and one of Jerry's beauties, because he has like 3 Harley Davidson. Well, no, 2 and an Indian. His V-Rod, And I'll give you the number one perfect example. You have this. Oh, I can call you old again, right?
Yeah, you can call me old again.
We have this old white dude here and this younger Spanish guy here. We met and we become great friends just by talking about motorcycles. All it is. And we talk about personal stuff. We're really good friends now. It's not just motorcycle talk. We talk about everything. But we came together and we met each other for the love of Harley Davidson.
Yeah.
And that's what it's all about, man. So now that you're sticking your nose into stuff that shouldn't, I'm not gonna say shouldn't matter. because it's just, I might get some, oh, that's not political correct on here as well, but
it could have been handled differently.
Could have been handled differently. It is what it is. Like, I don't know.
You know, you could have just called the dealership up and said, listen, edit this part out. Not take the whole video down, don't post anything. You know.
Not even, you know what, I'm sorry, but not even taking the video down. Like, what gives you the right to say, take the video down? Like, you don't own my content, number one.
Yeah.
I have freedom of speech, number two. And if there was any type of issue, hey, we kind of don't feel the same way about this. We would appreciate it maybe for the future content.
Just edit that little section out.
You may not talk about stuff like that for future content, future reference. That's different. That's handled differently, and that's, you know, it's like, all right, well, tone it down, but thank you. It's just weird. We're just in a weird place, and these are weird times.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if he's coming back or he's like taking a break for now.
Nah, he's coming back. I don't think I mean, dude, like he's a millionaire. He has money, but this is obviously his passion.
Well, he loves this brand too. But like, think about it. What if Indian, and they've done this before? What if Indian reaches out to him and says, "Yo,
we'll give you a free bike right now.
We'll give you a free bike, and you can ride around Australia and
do
tell us
whatever
what
the hell you want to that bike.
We'll even give you, we'll give you a Scout, we'll give you a Challenger, we'll give you whatever you want, and we'll sponsor you." Because that would crush all the stuff he's done with Harley Davidson. I mean, I don't think he'd get rid of his Harley Davidsons, but then again, you never know. It depends how bad of a taste they left in his mouth. By, he said basically he did it because he's friends with the guys at the dealership and he doesn't want to see them get hurt. He's friends with the owner and he's friends with all the guys at the dealership and he doesn't want them to get hurt by Harley corporate. So, I hope he comes back and I hope his content, is still the same. But then again, if I was shushed by a bike that I was in love with or whatever, maybe I'd keep the ones I have, and maybe I go to somebody else, go to Indy and go to Ducati. The guy drives Ferraris; he can go anywhere.
What do you think will come after that? What if let's just throw that scenario out there where it's like, all right, well, I'm Indian. Hey, you know what? We're gonna give you 2-3 from bikes. Do the content you want here. Come pick them up.
Yeah.
What do you think is gonna come out of that?
More Indian sales. I mean, like I said, I bought 19 brand new Harleys over the years. I had 12 used ones, so I had 31 Harley Davidsons altogether. I have one Indian. It's the only Indian I've ever bought or whatever. But I was thinking about buying one, but I've always come back to Harley because I've always, that's my loyalty is to Harley right now. But it's getting to a point, and we've discussed this before. If the technology keeps increasing on the ride and everything, and what Indian gives you for the money versus Harley Davidson, there might come a time soon where I switch to Indian. Doesn't mean I'm going to get rid of the Harley Davidsons that I have, but I won't be buying a new one. And that's what Harley needs, is people buying new ones.
I mean, that's where kind of you're at right now.
Yeah.
You purchased this bike and was used for a fairly good price, and now you're looking for 2 other used
Harleys.
And you don't.
But I would buy a new one. We talked about I would buy the new Sportster if it was over 100 horsepower, and if they redid the touring platform similar to Indian with a single shock, adjustable windshield, LEDs, and some other stuff, I'd stay with Harley Davidson. But if they're going to give us the same old crap day after day and charge us more money, I might be switching. I mean, I hope not, but.
And you've been with the company for a long time. You've been riding for many years.
I've had Harley since the 80s.
Yeah, so if you who's been riding since the 80s feel that way, how do you think newer riders feel about the company?
Yeah, I mean,
that's where it's like.
I kind of feel like an abused spouse, like when they say women or men or whatever, they get abused by their spouse. Like, you love that person, like I love the brand.
Your wife abuses you?
No, I'm saying I feel like an abused spouse because I love Harley Davidson, but I feel like they're beating me every time they're like smacking me in the face or smacking me around with the stuff that they do, and you want to love them. Maybe that's not a good example.
I mean, they're at the end of the day, they're great bikes. They're really good. For the amount of shit that people talk that, they're too expensive, you're kind of getting what you pay for. They're amazing bikes. They're good quality shit. Paint is amazing.
Yeah.
Jinx, yummy soda. I mean, they're good machines, man. They're really good. Like,
they need a little.
They're a little overpriced. It might be a smidge overpriced, but they're worth it. The joy that you get from riding your bike, do you get from riding anything else?
Yeah, true. I do. I mean, I like riding my Indian. I like riding. I mean, my street glide. It's probably the best bike I've ever owned.
No, but I'm saying like the joy that you get from riding your bikes, do you get it from anything else?
Oh, anything else besides motorcycles? No.
And do you get the same joy riding your Indian that you get riding your Harley?
No, but it's similar.
Similar, but
yeah.
What's
my
the
bike's
difference?
also 20. My Indian's also 20 years old.
That
So
shouldn't matter though.
I mean, maybe a new one. I don't know.
Yeah.
You know.
So
I was thinking about buying a new Challenger, but they had electrical problems when they first came out, so I was like, no. But as they improve, who knows?
I don't know. I don't know. I think that my conclusion is like Harley Davidson, mind your business. Be thankful that you have so many people promoting your brand, and the reason why your bike sales are as good is because of these content creators on YouTube. I have 13,000 subscribers, which is a smidge next to a blockhead, next to a Shady Surgeon, next to a $1 Million Bogan. Smidge. And when I tell you that, I have tons, and you've seen the messages, tons and tons of people that send me messages, hey, look, I just got my bike, I got it because of you. Because you inspire me, I watch your videos and blah, blah, blah. I'm a smidge compared to these other guys. So compare the amount of sales and type of messages that they must be getting all the time, you know? It's insane. Just think about that, Harley. And like I said before, stop paying the actors. Stop giving bikes to actors and stars. Give them to the content creators, and you'll see how everything around changes for you. Oh, it is. I'm gonna close it out with that. You have anything else to say?
Nope, that's it.
$1 Million Bogan. I hope you don't stop filming. I doubt you will. I think.
Yeah, I hope you come back too. I hope after you.
I just think you're full of shit about that because, I mean, you're not going to do anything. You love the brand and you're going to stick with it. Hopefully we get to see you more on YouTube as well. Bring the content.
Just don't trash your bikes, man.
Stop trashing your bikes, man. Stop trashing your bikes. Guys, if you like this type of content and this is what you're into, you're definitely in the right place. Go ahead, subscribe, hit that bell button. It's going to notify you any type of content. Anytime that I upload any type of content. And if you like this video, if you agree with us, give this video a big thumbs up. And if you want to go shop at Into the AM, go cop yourself a cool little t-shirt like this. Use my promo code and the link will be down in the description box. So thank you so much for watching. Let the force be with you. Ride safe.
And enjoy the ride.
And enjoy the ride, baby. Peace.